What's up, everybody? Good morning from BSG Annual 2024 here in Van Ray, the Netherlands. I'm Zornis. Joining me is Tony. What up, Tony?
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Good to be here. Catch some monkeys later.
Great, yeah.
After the next run.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you'll be playing Ape Escape Sarusaru Big Mission in a little bit. So, what does Sarusaru even mean for the uneducated? Like, what does this title even mean?
Okay, so first of all, Saru is the Japanese word for monkey, and Big Mission essentially is in Japanese it's Saru Getchu, Sarusaru Daisakusen, which basically translates loosely translates to thank you. It loosely translates to Ape Escape Big Mission. I don't know why the Sarusaru part is in there, but regardless. It's a game that was basically made after Ape Escape 3. It's a spin-off title. And it's a PSP game, actually.
Oh.
But it was created by one of the most really, in my opinion, really good developers, Hand, which created the original The World Ends With You, Near The World Ends With You as well. And they worked on some Kingdom Hearts titles for the DS. So, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Fascinating. So the astute viewer of BSG, as of the past few years, might have noticed that Ape Escape somehow seemed to be somewhat of a staple here at BSG, with you and Reek doing a lot of Ape Escape games. Do you have any idea why this became like a staple? Are the two of you just big Ape Escape fans and you just submitted every single marathon, or is there more to it? Or why is Ape Escape everywhere here at BSG?
To be fair, Ape Escape is a really lovely game, and if I could, because there are also some really obscure ones, like the iToy Monkey Mania one, which I feel like is one of those games that really needs to be shown off because not a lot of people knew about it. Yeah, I mean, mostly, for the love of the franchise. The games are really good. Ape Escape 1 was the first game to introduce the DualShock controller with the dual analog sticks.
Ooh, interesting.
So, I think that in itself makes it special because you look at other games, they utilized a lot of, different sort of control layouts or different techniques, but Ape Escape in itself, it was also one of the first games to introduce people to jungle, in the genre of music. It was really innovative at the time. So I think that in itself makes it a special game for a lot of people, especially the second and third, which a lot of people probably are a lot more familiar with. They're, I don't know, they're just special games, that you don't really see that kind of game every day, basically, is what I'm saying. So I think that's part of the reason why me and Reek have tried to bring Ape Escape to this marathon, because Ape Escape, the original one is great. Second one is also great. The third one in particular is I think not shown a lot. It's rarely shown. So yeah. But here, Daisakusen as well is also one of those obscure ones. Not really seen by a lot of people, not really known by a lot of people. So, wanted to bring it.
Fascinating. How many Ape Escape games are there in total?
If we're talking mainline, I would say there's Ape Escape 1, there's People Saru 2001, there's Ape Escape 2, Ape Escape 3,
Wow,
Million Monkeys, Pumped and Primed. There's a lot.
I see you're quite the Ape Escape nerd, to be able to just
There's
list them all off.
You want to talk about obscure games? There's People Saru Racer as well, which was a Japanese title, racing game, which apparently Reek ran, and it's quite the game.
Yeah, it's quite the series, I can tell. You mentioned it's an obscure, the series games and special, but earlier in this marathon you've also ran Kingdom Hearts. Those are quite different games from each other. How did that come to be that you've been drawn to Speedrun, two sort of different games here?
Yeah, so I initially started running KH1. Actually, KH1 Final Mix on
Like Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, Kingdom Hearts. But
For the
basically,
uninitiated.
yeah, so there's a lot of versions. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but basically, Kingdom Hearts 1 was the game I grew up with, and I really wanted to learn the run because it seemed interesting back in 2014. And so I went from there and started also getting into other franchises because at some point I started getting a little bit burned out from running the same game, as you do.
Yeah, understandable, yeah.
And so I remember the first interaction I had with the Ape Escape community was actually Ape Escape 3 because that game is a very difficult game. At the time, we didn't have many of the tricks we do now. But basically, the idea was that there was a lot of out-of-bounds tricks and a lot of very technical tricks. Still do, of course, some of them, but, not to the extent that we used to. And it's just... back in 2017, I interacted with Reek and he was like, hey man, like you're running this game? you like this game? And I'm like, yeah, this game is great. Very difficult though, but hey, having fun. So yeah, I just started learning the other games. And Daisakusen was actually influenced by Sergeant Silent, who's another member of the Ape Escape community that ran it. Drunk Kami as well. Really awesome fellows. I watched a couple of runs of theirs, and I was like, this game looks awesome. I need to get it. I need to play it. And, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's a difficult game, because, frankly, it isn't. It's a very easy game, but there's a lot of difficulty in the run itself. Like, some tricks are just, yeah.
Like easy to learn, hard to master kind
Yeah,
of type
pretty
of
much.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the catching mechanic is also... I'll get into the specifics in the run. You'll see. But, yeah.
Fascinating. That's interesting. So, you have been at quite a bunch of BSGs over the years. So you've seen a bunch of stuff. You've seen shit, as some would say.
I've seen it all.
But my question now would be, what keeps you coming back to BSG, and why is it Reek?
Okay. That's a difficult question to answer, Mr. Daenerys, but thank you. No, in all seriousness, though. Just the sense of community with BSG. Like, first of all, I started joining here back in 2022, and that was partly because of Reek. So Blame him that you see me. It's not my fault. Blame Reek. No, but in all seriousness, though, like legit, it's been it's been a trip. Like coming here, it's like so much fun. Every single time I meet new people, it's just an incredible community. And I could not be like, I'm just the luckiest person in the world to just be here, talk to so many people. Like, again, people I don't even know. We just hang out, talk about stuff, talk about video games. It's a lot of fun. And I really love this sense of like, this is going to sound really funny, but family. Family. But
It's true, though.
legit though, it really feels like BSG is like a family to me. Like you guys have treated me with so much respect from the beginning, and I just cannot I wouldn't trade that over anything. Honestly, it's a lot of fun.
That's so wholesome. But I can
Thank you.
I can absolutely agree with everything you said. Shout out to BSG. Shout out to feeling at home. And the last thing is less of a question and more of a sort of an announcement. So, you astute viewers at home, you might have seen during intermission there have been some funny little skits that happened where he might have been involved and me might have been involved. So far, we made 4 of these episodes and we filmed the last one.
Yes.
And okay, here. This is how I'm going to phrase it into a question, because I'm a professional interviewer. Okay. So, the last episode, when will it air?
So, I spoke with my manager. No. Okay.
You mean with our manager?
With our manager, yes. And the final episode of the BSG Cinema, I guess we call it, Leo's Arc, I don't know, is going to air before my run. So... if you're going to watch my run, you're also going to see that episode. So, yeah, look out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was really crazy to shoot because unlike the other episodes where they were a lot more simpler in nature, this one was a lot more complicated, but a lot of fun to shoot. But, like, generally, tiring after I was done, but it was a lot of fun to do, and I hope we get to do more next year, of course. Yeah.
Just as a little teaser, we put more effort into the last episode than the 4 previous episodes combined, so you better watch out.
And we hope you enjoy.
Just to reiterate, the last episode of our little thing will air after the next run. So if you want to watch it, you should still be around. But you should still be around anyway to watch the next run. I want to say thank you, Tony, for joining me on this interview.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, coming up next, we got a very cool run. And yeah, I hope you enjoy.
And we are back. We are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering for anyone who is just tuned in. And we are currently gathering donations for MIND. And MIND is a nationwide organization committed to preventing mental